Hey everybody! Happy weekend! So I know that this was supposed to go live at a certain time and we're a couple minutes after, and I'm so sorry. We are live. This is a live broadcast. And this is a new platform I am using to see you guys. So, well, you can see me. I can't see you, but I'm really excited about this. So bear with us because this is our first time streaming this way, but I'm really excited to be with you guys tonight. If you don't know who I am, my name is Hannah Strauss. I am an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay, and I've been with Mary Kay for 5.5 years, which is bananas to think about. And I was a very happy customer for quite a while before that. And so I get to talk to you guys tonight about skincare for all. And so we have skincare solutions for preteens all the way beyond and above. So I have been using Mary Kay Cosmetics since I was in college, a very early college student, and still only use Mary Kay. And my routine has fluctuated and changed in those years that I've been using Mary Kay. And so I'm really excited to share these products with you. I'm really passionate about these products because we represent a super awesome company. If you're watching, I'd love for you to drop and tell us who your consultant is and why you love them. Because some of you are like, well, Hannah, obviously you're my consultant and I'm not just going to brag about you. And that's fine. But some of you are not mine. And so tell us who your consultant is, what you love about them. And we have a few different lines we're going to talk about tonight. So something that I want you to do is tell me something that you'd love to learn about your skin, something that you want help with your skin, because then I can make sure I hit on those while we're talking about these products, while I'm talking about solutions. Because here's the thing, even if you don't use Mary Kay, even if you're like, maybe not today, you're going to get some tips on how to take care of your skin regardless of what product you use for it, okay? And so we're going to jump in with the product that people are most familiar with, that most people know, and that is our Timewise Miracle Set. And so some people, even if you've not used Mary Kay in like 20 years, you know the word Timewise. This is our most popular skincare line. This is like our baseline of what most people know, what most people use. It is loved. It is time and true. And so this is our Mary Kay Timewise, but it got a facelift recently. So now it's the Timewise 3D set. And so what does 3D mean? It is 3 ways your skincare works for you. And so it defends against aging, it delays the signs of aging, and it delivers your results much quicker. And so I saw results right away, but clinically, you're going to see full results within 4 weeks. Most skincare lines, it takes 8 to 12 weeks, right? So within 4 weeks, you'll see full results, not any results, but full results, okay? And so this is the Timewise line. This is a daily skincare solution that is going to cover most of your bases on a daily, words are hard. On a daily base routine. And so it comes with your cleanser. It's a 4-in-1 cleanser. And so it cleanses, I would hope, because it's a cleanser. It exfoliates. So there's little beads in it that you'll feel. They dissolve into your skin to get a deeper clean. Beads are bad if they are plastic or don't dissolve. That means that they can go through the filters in your sink into the ocean, and little fishies gobble them up and eat them, and then they stay in their bellies and they starve to death because their bellies get full of these beads. Micro beads are bad. So that's why the Mary Kay ones dissolve into your skin to get a deeper clean. They are good for the environment. Mary Kay is so smart. They think about so many things when they're formulating these products. So it cleanses, it exfoliates. It's going to tone, so it's going to help get rid of some of the yucky stuff that's down in your skin, like bacterial, things like that. And it's going to brighten your skin. So it's going to make your face look happy, awake, and alive. Even if you don't feel that way, it is an illusion. So that's your cleanser. And this line's really cool because it comes in 2 formulas. So whether your skin's normal dry or combination oily, there is a line for you. You just need to pick the one specific to your skin type. If you don't know what you are, ask your consultant. They'll help you figure it out. So that's our cleanser. And then there's a cool little thing in here called an eye cream. It's a 3D eye cream. And so what this does is it's like a moisturizer for our eyeballs. And so you can poke like right here under your eye and then poke your cheek, right? This skin feels way different than this does. So our eyes need their own special moisturizer because the skin is different. If you put regular moisturizer on your eyes are going to get angry because regular moisturizer has too much moisture in it. It's too much water. And then our eyes would eat it and they'll get really puffy and angry because they absorb all that extra water, right? And so it's a special formulation just for our eyes. It's going to help with fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, all of the things. I call it my zombie be gone cream, and it absorbs quickly, which is my favorite part. So special eye cream. And then these two middle ones are going to be your moisturizers. So there's a day cream. So when you wash your face in the morning, you put on your day cream. It's your moisturizer. It's still skin type specific. So whether your skin is dry or oily or somewhere in the middle, it works for your skin. It helps with your skin's hydration barrier. It also has SPF 30 in it. Now, if you can't wear sunscreen, you can get it without sunscreen, but it's broad spectrum. So I'm standing in front of a ring light right now. So whether you're in front of a ring light, under really bad, hospital lighting, or you're outside in the sun, it's all bad for our skin. And this is going to protect against those damaging rays. It also kind of works like a force field. So I don't know about where you guys live, but where I live, the air is really gross. So I live in an industrial and an agricultural area. So we have the worst of both worlds. So we have all of the stuff from the factories in the air, penetrating our skin. And then I have a degree in agriculture. So I am not saying farms are bad in any means, but all the stuff that gets kicked up during, when they're plowing or when the animals are out making a ruckus or whatever, stuff can get in the air and it's not the greatest. So this is like a force field that it's going to protect. So more of that stuff is going to bounce off instead of sink in. So it's kind of like a force field. Now, we don't need to wear sunscreen at that time unless we're sleeping on a beach somewhere in broad daylight, in which case I don't know where you live or what you are doing, but it is not what I'm doing. So you are a different category. So at bedtime, because we should be washing our face twice a day, you guys, in case you didn't know that. If you don't know, ask me why you should wash your face twice a day, because I'll tell you. There's also a night cream in here, so we don't need to sleep in sunscreen. So instead of having sunscreen in it, it has extra vitamins and minerals that boost the healing process. So our skin heals while we sleep. And so if you have issues with like acne scarring or dry skin or texture issues, it's going to help those heal faster with this night cream. And so this sounds really complicated, you guys, but let me tell you, when I'm not narrating a skincare routine, I'm just cleansing, eye creaming, and moisturizing. My face is done in under 90 seconds and I'm out the door. It's super simple. This is a lot simpler than what I started with before they upgraded this line. Let me tell you that. So this is the TimeWise Miracle set, and it does have some fun friends that go along with it. So that was a good everyday basic in and out the door. That is basic. It's easy. It doesn't matter how simplified you need it. I'm all about simple and time efficient. The TimeWise set is that. It does have some boosters and some friends. And so if you're like, yeah, that's great, but I also have this problem or this concern, it has friends that can work along with it. And so number one is that we have this cool TimeWise bar. You can use this on your face. You can use this on your body. You can use it wherever you want, but it still has the anti-aging in it that is in TimeWise. It comes in a bar. It's got a little dish with it so that it doesn't like get all the yuckies on it, right? And it dries out so it doesn't just harbor, fugitive bacteria waiting to jump onto your face when you use it next. So we do have a TimeWise bar. There's also a friend that goes with it called the Microdermabrasion Plus set. I was introduced to this when I first tried Mary Kay and I fell in love. So what this is it's two pieces. This is the Microderm Refine. And so what this does is if you think about your pore, I was looking to see if maybe I had a purse here that I could use to demonstrate. If you think about your pore, kind of like a coin purse, all of this stuff goes in and falls in and all of that jazz. This goes in, it scoops everything out, cleans your pore completely out, right? You do this once or twice a week, or else you sandpaper your face to death. Okay, just once or twice a week. It's a really deep exfoliation. And then there's the second piece in here called Pore Minimizer. Pore Minimizer you could use every day. Sandpapering our face, we do not do every day, okay? So what this does is we have this nice and cleaned out. Now what we need to do is we need to close it so stuff doesn't keep falling in. And so it's like pulling the string on a coin purse. So it's not completely closed, but it's a lot harder to fall into this than into this, right? And so it's an illusion. Again, it makes your pore look smaller, but it also closes it down so not as much stuff can fall into it. So that is our Microdermabrasion Plus set. If you're like, girl, I don't know how to spell that, let alone say that, MDB stands for microdermabrasion, okay? Back to the all over body. So I said you could use the bar all over your body. This is our TimeWise body. It is a targeted action toning lotion. I call this anti-jiggle cream. So this is for everything below your neck that you want anti-aging and non-jiggle for. It's going to help tighten your skin. It's going to help with your skin's elasticity. I lost a lot of weight last year, and my weight kind of yo-yos sometimes because I have some medical issues. This is amazing, and it helps with your skin retention. So this is our targeted action toning lotion. You can use this wherever you would like. Just don't tell me where you use it, okay? Okay. And then the other two things from the TimeWise line that I'll show you. These are both serums, and these are awesome. And so this is a tone correcting serum. So what this is if you have tone problems, issues with your skin tone, you can use this daily, and it's going to help clear up your skin tone. And it's a really basic serum. It's super easy. And the nice thing about our serums is that everything is fast absorbing, so you don't have to sit and wait forever on it to dry before you do your next step. So even if you're simplistic, these are really easy to add in. The other one is one of my holy grail items. I love this. So this is our vitamin C plus E serum. So what this is great for is if you're somebody that you battle with a lot of redness in your skin, you feel like your skin is kind of dull, this is awesome for helping reduce redness. My skin looks so much more alive. It looked brighter once I eliminated that redness using the C and E serum. And the other cool thing about this is that the side of it tells you how long you've used it and how close to needing to refill it you are. I love this C and E serum. My results were bananas. So vitamin C and E serum, really great for redness. Now we're going to move up. So I always talk about anti-aging, and people are like, oh, honey, I am way too far gone for wrinkle cream. No, you're not. Listen, it's never too late to start taking care of your skin. It is your biggest organ, okay? And it deserves some love. Your face is the first thing people see when they look at you. So upgraded from the TimeWise is our TimeWise Voluform line. And we call this Botox in a box without the needles because it's in a box, not a bag. And so this is the elevated version of TimeWise. And so we've still got a cleanser, but it's a foaming cleanser. So this is great for a few different types of people. If you're somebody that like any kind of physical exfoliation is just too much for your skin, this is great because it's a foaming cleanser and then it rinses off. And then it still has these day and night creams. Mary Kay's so smart. They think of everything, you guys. So this is the line that a lot of my more mature clients use. And so if you are older and you have, mobility issues with your wrist, you have arthritis, my mom has carpal tunnel, anything like that, any reason that like squeezing or a lot of like this is hard, this pops off and you just push this button down, you prime it a few times and your product pops out the top. So you don't have to worry about twisting or bending or anything. So smart. Okay. So that's our day and our night cream tubes. And the day cream still has that SPF 30 in it, but the night cream has encapsulated retinol added in. And so it is safe to use. It's over the counter. But that just helps extra with that skin healing process, boosts that process. And then it does have an eye cream in it. And this is also upgraded and elevated because the 3D eye cream just was like a squeeze tube that you pat on your eyes. This has a roller ball on the end that it comes out of. So you put it on and you flip it over and you massage it in with this metal tip applicator. And it's the same metal tip that they use in like boxing to help with bruising and swelling and all of that. So it helps extra with like dark circles and puffiness. So awesome. All of those products are the elevated version of TimeWise. Plus, it adds in this extra bottle right here. We call this liquid gold. It is lifting serum. Okay. And so you can lift everything up where you want it to go or stay. Do not bathe in this. You will go through it very quickly. If you feel like you need to bathe in it, I encourage you to bathe in the targeted action toning lotion that I just showed you. Okay. That's for your whole body. Lifting serum is for the neck up. All right. And so we call this Botox in a box without the needles. So the people that this is really great for, because I said the TimeWise is a really great, like covers most of the bases. Most people can use TimeWise. But this Voluform set is really good, like I said, for more mature skin. If you're somebody that you're like, I need like the and then some with anti-aging, it's really great for people that have really dry, really sensitive skin. Like I said, this is more of a like foaming cleanser, so there's no physical exfoliation. It's also really good for my people that are like, I want like the top shelf, whatever's trendy, the best of the best of the best skincare ingredients. Okay, so do not hear me and say that you have to be old or mature or, have wrinkles already to use this line. Anyone can use this line. This is my winter go-to because my skin gets so dry and sensitive. Okay, I've used this as my winter line since my early 20s. I love our Voluform line. Now, our Voluform line has some really fun friends I want to show you as well that are supplements. And oh my gosh, and the beautiful thing about Mary Kay is that all of our products are made to work together. So even if you use the TimeWise line, you can use something from the Voluform line, or you can use an acne product that we make. They all work together. Whereas if you go to a department store, those brands do not necessarily always work together. And so you're kind of doing an experiment on your face at times. All right. And so your beauty consultant is a really awesome tool for you to have to answer your questions and help make recommendations. The other beautiful thing is that in the a lot of years that I've been using Mary Kay is that I've never had to stop using Mary Kay just because my skin changed. My beauty consultant was always able to help me figure out what my new needs were when the season changed or when my hormones changed. I had a baby. That makes your skin change a lot. I have a hormone imbalance. Hormones change your balance a lot. That's why your skin changes around your cycle. And lots of crazy stuff. I'd have a seasonal checkup from the neck up with my consultant to make sure what I was using was so what I needed to be using in that season. If you've not done a seasonal checkup in a while, you should call your consultant to make sure your face doesn't fall off. All right. And so one of the friends of the Voluform line are these lifting biocellulose masks. These are super fancy. I love them. At first when they came out, I was like, holy smokes, that is a lot of money. Because this is a box of 4 for $70. But I researched these and you can have these done in a spa and it is much more than $70 for just one. Okay. And you get 4. But this is a Korean beauty inspired product. So you get 4 sheet masks in here and it's not an all of the time product. You use it twice a week for 2 weeks and then you're done. And then you just use it again when you feel like you need to. And so what most people do is they'll use this for like a family reunion or, a class reunion or a wedding, major life events. But it's biocellulose is something they use on burn victims to help heal the burn and the scarring. I call this a facelift in a bag because every time I put one of these puppies on my face is like, and it just magically lifts up to where I thought it already was, but it was not. So these are the biocellulose masks. They are wonderful. The other 2 friends that I have, this is it's a deep wrinkle filler. I have a lot of Southern clients and they lovingly call this face speckle. All right. And so what this is you put it on and you pat it into any fine lines and wrinkles. So just need a little extra love, a little extra, talking to while you're patting it in there. And it helps promote cell regeneration and regrowth, and it helps with your collagen production. So this is wrinkle filler. I do. I have lots of farmer clients and they're like, it's just like spackling a wall. It is true. It's just spackling your face. Therefore, it is face spackle. And then one of my favorite products in our whole catalog is our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. I call it a chemical peel, but Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is great. This is a mask you use once or twice a week on your face. And again, if you can't do like the physical exfoliation, this is good because it's a chemical exfoliation. Chemical does not mean bad, you guys. It's just a different way. Mary Kay does not use ingredients that are bad for your skin. We follow European Union standards. If we cannot prove it as a good product or a good ingredient to use, we will not use that ingredient. So this is wonderful because you put it on your face for like 10 minutes and it'll tingle just a little. It will not burn. Your skincare should never burn or hurt. Okay. It tingles just a little to tell you that it's working. And then after 10 minutes, you just rinse it off. And it promotes, again, healthy skin coming to the top. My face is like smooth as a baby's butt the next morning when I wake up. Also, it chemically removes your dead skin. So I don't get a pedicure nearly as often as I should. I put it on my heels. Just saying, just throwing that out there. Okay. My husband is like mortified every time I tell people that. He's like, why would you tell people that? Because other people don't get pedicures nearly as often as they should, and they also hate wearing shoes. And so it's a fun tip that people would like to know, okay? Okay, now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, for people that maybe have no worries about wrinkles yet, we do have a really great line called Botanicals. My brain went two different directions. Sorry. Botanicals. The next line I'm going to show you is really cool too. So this is great. I use it for preteens or teens that are just learning how to wash their face. And it's really, again, simplistic. Mary Kay is all about eliminating steps to make things as simple as possible. That's why we have a 4-in-1 cleanser. Okay. You don't want 4 bottles sitting in your I've also dishwasher and your people washer in your shower. And so this is a cleansing gel. And the cool thing about this line is that one of the main ingredients is dragon fruit extract. So it smells like dragon fruit because it's what's in it, and it smells really good. So it's enticing for your preteens and teens to use it because it smells good. All right. So it's a really basic cleansing gel. It's got some of those exfoliating beads that dissolve into their skin that they can use gently on a daily basis. And there is a moisture gel. So this is like a moisturizer. It's gel based. So even if your teen or preteen is oily, or they sometimes are oily, or maybe their skin's normal, it's good for all skin types. The thing with this one is that there's also a toner. Again, good for all skin types. I have dry skin. I can still use this toner. So what toner does is you use it after your cleanser, and it just goes in and it gets some of the extra yuck out that maybe your cleanser didn't get to. And you just put it on like a cotton round or a reusable, rewashable face pad. And it just helps get some of that extra out. It also helps close down your pores, but it's gentle enough your preteens and teens could use this on a daily basis if they needed to. I use toner extra when I'm having acne problems. Like I said, I have a hormone imbalance. I also still unfortunately have a cycle. So I get extra acne sometimes, some parts of the month. And so I can use some toner on it and help contain it a little better. But that's the Botanicals line. And then they have a fun little friend called the Invigorating Scrub. And this is, so us adults have microdermabrasion. This is like the teen version. And so this is a scrub they can use, well, that's the back of it, once or twice a week. And it's just an extra deep exfoliation that is going on for their face because teens get really bad acne and stuff like that as well. And so this is just an extra oomph of elbow to help clean out their pores once or twice a week with their cleanser. And it smells really good. So if any of you are like, I want to smell good exfoliate to use once or twice a week, you can totally use this. I use this occasionally as well, especially when it's early morning and I'm like, oh, I just don't feel good. And then I get in the shower and this smells wonderful. And I'm, oh, this is great. Great wake up call. The other place that I was going to go from Volufarm with was, I said chemicals are not bad. And that is true. Mary Kay just finds ways to innovate without using plants sometimes because a lot of the times people think all natural. Number one, all natural is not regulated. You can put an all natural label on literally anything, but all natural or entirely plant-based, things like that aren't always good because it's not always sustainable farming practices. Have a degree in agriculture here. So there are certain plants and certain ingredients that are being mass produced and it's causing mass deforestation. And so you kind of got away like, yeah, it's all natural, but if it's destroying the trees, like, is it a good decision? Right. And so I'm not telling you don't use plants, do use plants, anything like that. I'm telling you chemical isn't always bad because what Mary Kay does is they find these naturally derived ingredients that do come from the planet that are wonderful for our skin, but they find a way to mimic it in a lab that is safe for our skin, that is sustainable, that is stable, right? So we don't have to like put our cleanser in our refrigerator to use. And so the chemical doesn't make it bad. So this is our naturally line. This line is naturally derived ingredients. All natural is not regulated. Naturally derived is, okay? And so this has the EcoCert seal of approval. What that means, there is a certification. These products, so most of our products are made in our distribution center in Dallas, Texas. These have to be made in a distribution center in France because to get this seal of approval, it has to be done in that facility. It is still Mary Kay's formulation. It is still our patent. We just have to choose to have it made in France. But this is like one of the highest levels of certification you can get for a naturally derived product. And the seal is on the boxes. If you don't believe me, it says EcoCert right there with a little globe thing. And so these are 99.5% naturally derived. And so what does that mean? All but a very small percentage is naturally derived, comes from the earth. And the thing that is not completely naturally derived in this line currently is the cleanser because it has an emulsifier in it. You heard me say it's not a fun time to have to put your cleanser in the microwave or y'all words. It's not a fun time to put your cleanser in the refrigerator. And so the emulsifier just keeps everything as a stable formula. So you don't have to shake your cleanser. You don't have to refrigerate your cleanser. You can just keep it on your counter and use it. That's what an emulsifier does. So that is the cleanser. And here's the other thing is that, like I said, all of our products work together really well. I use all of the Naturally line mixed in with my Timewise or Voluform line because they work together. And so if you're a dual cleanser, you're a double cleanser person. I love using a double cleanser with a Naturally cleanser. And it's really, really soft. I love this. And one of the other products in here is the exfoliating powder. And so you can mix this with water. You can mix it into your cleanser if you want that exfoliation aspect in your cleanser. But I love this. And so I also will put this in my hair as like a dry shampoo. Fun fact. The other thing that you can mix it with is in this line, there is a nourishing oil. Again, one of my favorite products. And so if you want like a really hydrating exfoliation experience, you can mix it with your nourishing oil. It smells really good too because sweet almond oil is one of the main ingredients in this oil. You can use this on the ends of your hair. You should use oil in your hair. Did you guys know that? You can use it on your cuticles. You can put I put a drop or two into my foundation to give me a little more of a glow, especially in the winter, so I don't look like a zombie. And then the other product in the Naturally line is the moisturizing stick. And so you can use this as a moisturizer. You can use it as a chapstick. You can put it on your feet. You can put this wherever you want on your body. I'm going to just tell you that if you're putting it on your feet, you probably shouldn't put it on your face because that's a little yucky. Have a separate one, okay? This is the moisturizing stick. And it's just like a moisturizing balm. So this is the Naturally line, and it's great. It can be used as your daily skincare, or you can use it to supplement in other parts of a skincare that are already working for you. Like I said, I love my anti-aging. I never, ever, ever want wrinkles, but I love this Naturally line. And so I find other areas that this will fit into. So that was our not anti-aging side of that. And so I am going to show you a couple of other fun friends that aren't necessarily a daily routine, but some of our fan favorites and my personal favorites too. So we have a line now called Clinical Solutions, and we just added to it. I love this. So Clinical Solutions is a dermacosmetic line. What does dermacosmetic mean, Hannah? I'm glad you asked. It is where skincare and like beauty needs intersect. And so it is a dermatological product, but also a cosmetic product. And so the first thing I want to show you is our retinol duo. So this is a medical grade retinol. We are the first direct sales company to have a medical grade retinol in our line. This is a big deal because these are products that typically you cannot just buy these like at Walmart. You have to go to a med spa or to your dermatologist or an esthetician to be able to buy these types of products. And so this is a retinol 0.5. We are the first company to have a retinization process. So a lot of the times you can ask people that use retinol, it makes your face really angry at first because it's intense. So ours has a process of being mixed with this Calm and Restore facial milk that it soothes your skin, and then you slowly acclimate your skin to being able to tolerate more of the retinol more frequently. And so it's an 8-week retinization period. I love this. This helps with so much. It helps with wrinkles. It helps with acne scarring, skin brightness, skin tone, skin texture. Retinol is a building block in a lot of skincare routines. It helps with so much. Helps with our collagen production, and collagen is the base of healthy skin. And so this is our retinol duo. Now I will say, this is the one product that I have to tell you that if you are trying to get pregnant, breastfeeding, anything like that, you cannot use the retinol. This one is a medical grade retinol. So just like other medical grade products, there are certain things not safe during that time when your body is doing all of those things. And so you can still use the facial milk, right? You just cannot use the retinol that is within this duo. All right. So that is the first part of our Clinical Solutions line. Now, the 2 new things that got added to this line this month, they're so good. Oh my goodness. So the first thing is a C+ resveratrol line reducer. So what is a booster, Hannah? Great question. A booster. So we've talked about some serums. What's the difference between a serum and a booster? So a serum, you heard me talk earlier, we have a C&E serum that I love and I can use it every day. So the C&E serum does a few different things. It's got a few different reasons that you could use it, right? So this C plus resveratrol booster, what this does is it has a very focused, very specific job. And so this focuses specifically on reducing lines. It is more concentrated version of vitamin C. Okay, and so that is the big difference. This is more concentrated. You can use this every day, has a very specific job, whereas a serum could have a few different jobs, right? So think about it kind of like you go to work and you either have a very specific task, but that's what you're focusing on all day. You just have this one job. This one job. This is all you're responsible for versus going to work and they, give you options that you could do all of these things while you're at work today. You have like a flow of different tasks. All right. So a booster, one job. This is all I'm doing today. Serum, look, I get to do a few of these different things. I get to have a fun flow. I get to change work areas, right? That's the difference between a booster and a serum. So we have this line reducing booster. And then we also have this HA plus ceramide hydrating booster. So again, booster, very focused, one job. Okay. And so this is going to hydrate your skin both inside and outside. And so my skin has never been as soft as when I have used this booster. It's crazy town. So what this does is it helps plump your inner skin cells and hydrate those, but it's also hydrating your skin barrier. I love this. Also, I'll show you what these bottles look like. They're a dropper bottle. So you pull this out, there's a dropper in it, you put it in your hand and you put it on. These boosters you can use while pregnant. There is no retinol in these, okay? So some people think that you can't use anything in the clinical solutions line if you're pregnant. You just cannot use medical grade retinol, okay? That is the only product that if you are trying to get pregnant, breastfeeding, anything like that, you cannot use medical grade retinol. All of our other products are safe for you to use, okay? So that was our hydrating booster. All right, one more skincare line to show you guys. So some of you may have been watching and you're like, okay, but I have a teen that they are super oily. Their acne is out of control, or maybe it's your husband or somebody else in your life. We do have an acne line. It's an over-the-counter acne line. And so there is a clarifying cleanser. It's got 2% salicylic acid in it. It is an acne medication level. There's an acne treatment gel, which I also have as a fun little friend because you can buy it individually. And the treatment gel is great because, like I said, sometimes I have occasional acne, but I don't have all the time acne. And so maybe I get like a problem zit that I want to get rid of. We call it Zit Zapper because I can just put this treatment gel on it and it'll go away faster. It dries it out. It's really cool. There's also an oil-free moisturizer for acne-prone skin in here. And there's a blemish control toner. So there's a toner in this. You heard me talk about a toner with the Botanicals line. This toner is specifically for acne-prone skin. If you put this on regular skin, it's going to make it dry. It's going to make it angry. And that's the thing about this line. It is for very oily, very acne-prone skin. If you are not both of those things, it's going to dry your skin out and make it mad because its job is to dry things out. Because that's what oil and acne are, right? Is stuff that needs to go away. So it will make your face angry if you are not both of those things. Talk to your consultant. Let them help you figure out what you need. If you're like, oh, but my acne, but it doesn't sound like I could use that line. Okay. The other thing with the Clear Proof line is our charcoal mask. So this mask can be used on all skin types. So this one is not skin type specific. It is a supplement. You can use this up to 3 times a week if you want to. It is not a tear off mask. So somebody who's like, oh, charcoal mask has ruined your face. This one does not. So this is what it looks like. It smells really good because it has peppermint in it, and it has honeysuckle extract, and it has bentonite clay. So what it does is you put it on and you leave it on and you let it dry, and it changes colors. And if you don't know what the colors mean, send a selfie to your consultant and they will tell you what the colors mean. But what it does is it pulls everything out like a magnet. So the tear off ones go into your pores. They expand because they have glue in them. And what does glue do as it dries? It expands. And then you're tearing it off and you're tearing up your pores. Please don't do that. So this one sits on top, pulls everything out like a magnet, changes colors to show you what comes off. And then you just wash it off with warm water. And so it's good for all skin types. It shows you the oil, it pulls out, it shows you the white and blackheads that come out. It can also help reduce redness. Okay, now if you are someone that you're like, oh, my rosacea is so bad, I cannot tell you that it cures rosacea. I cannot make medical claims, okay? All I can do is tell you that it is known to help with redness. The other thing that's really cool about it is that if you're an outdoorsy person, if you get into poison ivy, if you get bitten by a bug, it helps pull some of that yuck out faster and can help with itching. So we love our charcoal mask. And then the last thing, oh, I have a few last things that I'm going to show you. I forgot about these friends over here. Talking about the charcoal mask, limited edition, we also have this pink clay mask. It goes on the same way as the charcoal mask does, but it's pink and it's still clay based, but it helps rejuvenate your skin. And so it just makes it look more glowy and happy and beautiful. We love our pink clay mask. We also have these pink eye patches. They look like little rose petals that go under your eyes. So if you guys didn't catch it, I love my eye cream. Love eye cream. Love my Zombie Pecan cream. You can use these once or twice a week as well. Twice a week, every other day. Same thing. But you put them on under your eyes for like 20, 25 minutes and you take them off and it's like a boost to your eye cream. We call it Magic Eraser for your eyes. Okay. You're supposed to use it twice a week. Ask me how often I use them. A little more than 2 times a week. Okay. And then the last thing is by far my favorite thing in the Mary Kay catalog that we offer is the Skinvigorate system. Now, when I started using Mary Kay, we didn't have quite this brush. We've upgraded it since I started using it. But this brush is what got me to use Mary Kay because I went into this facial and I was like, I love all of these products. I don't wash my face. And so I'm going to buy this crap because that's what I thought it was. And I'm never going to use it. It's just going to sit on my counter. And then she showed me this dang brush. And I was like, if I can use that every day, I will use whatever you tell me to put on my face. And so I love this brush. We've upgraded it. So it is wireless. So it doesn't take batteries. It can just sit in your shower. It's wonderful. Or it can live on your counter. And it gets your face 4 times cleaner. It gets a deeper clean. It's like a massage for your face, you guys. When I tell you this is magic, like it is magical. All of our products have a 100% guarantee. So if you don't like it or something happens with it, that's like wonky, it breaks, something weird, you can return it to your consultant and get it exchanged for free and get a new one, right? Now you do charge it every few months and it comes with the cord that you'll charge it with. But you don't have to charge it every day, which is magical. I'm really bad about battery things. It goes into a graveyard and it dies because I have to find the batteries. And then if I can't find the batteries, I've got to go buy the batteries. And then I've got to find the thing to put the batteries into. And it's this whole thing. And if it has batteries in it, it's going to go die somewhere in my house. I'm going to be honest. So this doesn't take batteries. And there's also an optional massage head that you can get to go with the Skinvigorate system that it works with your moisturizers or your serums or your boosters. And it helps us absorb better to boost how well your serums and your products are working. And so I love this brush. It feels amazing. It makes everything work better. Your face looks amazing. So thank you guys for hanging out with me for Skincare for All tonight. I hope you learned something. We also have men's products. I forgot to put those on my table. They were in gray tubes. So if the spouse or spice in your life is like, oh, it's pink, their bottles are gray. It's not even called moisturizer. It's called Daily Face Hydrator. Okay, so we do have men's products. So reach out to your consultant. Let them know what you learned today, what you loved. If there was something that you're like, why haven't you told me about this before? I need that in my bathroom yesterday. All right. So thank you guys. We'll see you later.